So we have Padmini and Himanshu with us today. They are from Schiller University. Okay, so we are going to talk to Padmini regarding this university.
So before I go ahead and answer your questions, just a quick introduction. My name is Padmini Gilani, and I'm the Global Sales Head at Schiller International University. And thank you for the warm welcome to your office today. Thank you, everybody who are available today. Okay, about history of Schiller, I'll tell you that Schiller came into existence into 1964, and we are offering education from last 6 decades. So we are into existence from last 60 years. So we are based in US. Our headquarters is in Tampa, but we have great presence in Europe, which is in Germany. We have our campus in Heidelberg. We have our campus in France, that is in Paris, and then Madrid in Spain. So that makes 4 destinations, 4 campuses.
Okay, so you mean to say one is in US, of course, one in Germany, one in France, and one in Spain.
That's right.
Okay. All programs are offered at all campuses?
Yes, majority of the programs. We have 2 kinds of programs. One is undergrad, which is for bachelor's, and for master's, PG. So for undergrads, the duration of the program is for 4 years because we have American curriculum. And for masters, most of the programs, I would say except one program, all programs are of 12 months duration. There's just one program, which is MBA in International Business, which is of 15 months duration.
Okay, so you are following the American curriculum in France, Germany, and Spain also.
Absolutely, because it's American university, student will be following American curriculum. Once they've graduated, they will be having an American degree in hand, even though they have passed out from European destinations.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay, now a question that would come up in any student's mind. I'm going to Germany to study in your campus. I'm going to study the American curriculum. The post-study work visa that will be granted will be according to the German regulations?
Absolutely. So if the student is studying in Germany, a PSW of 18 months would be applicable because they'll be passing out from Germany. Same way, if they are studying from maybe from Spain, the PSW for Spain would be applicable, which is for 1 year. Yes, that would be followed once they've graduated from Schiller.
Okay.
It's just about their academic curriculum. We follow a proper American system.
Okay. Now, coming to the eligibility criteria. So, every study destination, every campus would have its own criteria, right?
Right.
Now, let's talk a little bit about the US. Do you need GRE, GMAT, TOEFL?
So I would say our criteria would be applicable at all the 4 campuses. It's the same. But since we follow American curriculum, we do get questions if GRE, GMAT is acceptable, or if the student, whether we accept 15 years of education or maybe a 16-year of education.
Right.
We also get questions if a student is applying to Germany, will there be a 13 years of education required since they're going for German? So again, in that regard, I would like to say we accept both kind of educations. 15 years of education, so 12 plus 3, and 16 years, which is 12 plus 4.
Okay.
So, students are more than welcome, even from any background. If a student is from humanities background or a commerce background or for a BTech background, and they want to, just come and have a feel of any of the programs that is offered on campus, they're more than happy. I mean, there are no certain prerequisites required that if somebody is coming from BCom background, they cannot apply for a, maybe a IT related background, maybe a program like data science, or maybe a program like artificial intelligence, or something like that. So there is no prerequisites. We are more than happy to welcome students, even if they want to change their stream and come to our university. That's the first thing. If they're applying for Germany, a 12th passed out student can apply for undergrad program, and a graduate student can apply for master's program.
Okay, this is very interesting because when it comes to doing undergrad in Germany, you need 13 years of education. And most of Indian students would have only 12 years of education.
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit more about the undergrad programs that you offer at your German campus.
Yes, we have amazing programs. So programs that we offer are BS in Business International. We have BS Computer Science, Business Analytics. Then we have BS International Relations and Diplomacy, BS Applied Mathematics and Artificial Intelligence. So we have amazing programs to offer on campus.
Okay.
I think these kind of programs are very much in demand, not only for India market, but if we see globally, it is huge in demand. And we have seen a lot of traction from students globally for these programs.
Okay, all right. And if, let's say, I'm going for an undergrad program at your German campus, I need to appear for IELTS, PT.
Yes. So for Germany, IELTS and TOEFL scores are mandatory. Student must have those scores. So IELTS is for undergrad, we need overall 6. Same is applicable for masters, overall 6. 6.5 is only needed if the student is applying for MBA or MBA in international business.
Okay,
Otherwise, we are happy to go with 6.
okay,
And TOEFL is, yes, we need 67. So TOEFL is minimum needed for undergrad and masters. If they are going for MBA and MBA IB, we need a TOEFL score of around 80.
okay.
Yeah.
PTE, Duolingo, do you
We
accept
do
that
accept.
also?
We do accept. IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, Duolingo, we do accept, but that is for other destinations,
Not
which
for
are
Ge-
not for Germany.
not for
Which is
Germany,
for
okay.
Paris, Tampa, and Madrid. But
Okay.
one more good thing I wanted to let you know that even apart from Germany, rest of the 3 destinations, we do accept admissions on the basis of MOI letter.
Okay.
That is also
So apart from your German campus, if you are going to France, you're going to Spain, or you're going to US, based on MOI, you can get an
we'll give
exemption.
the absolutely. We'll give the admission on the basis of the MOI letter because that is acceptable.
MOI from any state board, any university you'll accept?
Absolutely, as long as it is mentioned that they have done their level of studies in the medium of instruction is English. That's all we need from the university or the school that they have passed out.
Okay. How about the application fees?
Okay, that's again a good news. There is no fees applicable to punch the applications. It's completely free of cost.
Any of the campus?
Any of the campus.
Even in US?
Yes, absolutely. We don't charge any application fee. That's completely free of cost.
Okay. So if I have to apply, okay, before I come to this question, how much scores should I have in order to make an application with any of your campuses?
So are we referring to percentage?
Yes.
Okay. So if the student is applying for masters, we ask minimum 50% to be secured while they have done their undergrad.
Any university.
Any university, we'll take it at 50%. For undergrad, we are a little bit more flexible. So anything between 45 to 50, we will accept it for undergrad.
Okay. All right. So that's interesting. So so you're not looking for very high
No,
kind
no,
of.
we aren't. We aren't looking for very high, and we don't also want to take it at a very low. We've kept it very, very a nominal one where any student, we understand. So because here, I think that's not recorded. Just the general thing that I want to say. Here in India, we've seen a pattern of following more, emphasis. 80% of emphasis giving on theoretical part. Where when you
Yes.
talk about foreign universities, they work typically on a different model. We put a lot of emphasis on experiential learning. It's more towards skill-based learning, more towards practical learning. So it's not that easy for students to cope up with their curriculum requirements. So that way, even if we take a student of 50%, it's easy for them to come up with a GPA of 3 to 3.5 in the second year. So we'll cover this when we talk about scholarship. Our USP, scholarships, all these are on the way, which makes us very interesting.
Okay. So now let's say I'm a student. I've got some 65% from some university. I make an application to your US campus. I don't have to sit for GRE. I don't have to sit for GMAT. On the basis of MOI, I do my application, and now I've received an offer from you. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now what? Will you interview me? Will you do any credibility checks?
Yes. For applying at Schiller, students have to go through an academic interview. That is at a later stage. So how we do is first we get the application, then a COL, conditional offer letter, is issued within 24 to 48 hours, and then converting those COL to UCOL by completion of all documents. Simultaneously, academic interview is arranged where there will be an interview. It's done online. There will be a person from the academic faculty ground, and they will take the interview, which will have a duration of 15-20 minutes. Students will be asked a basic questions about their, how they want to, why they want to pursue this course, what are their, achievements, how they want to pursue their,
Okay.
everything about a basic, international student should be coming up with. So just keeping those, it's not a very kind of, we see that students, they get, sometimes, they get nervous, but it's just a general interview to check and gauge how they are talking, how they are to deal with, how they can take up those questions. Are they confident enough? Just a basic, it's more like a conversation kind of interview that is done.
Okay.
And on the basis of that, we release the unconditional offer letter.
Yeah,
And then they go for their visa filing formalities.
I was very nervous during the interview. So what if I fail? Do I get another chance?
We will come up with an exception. We will assist with all the mock sessions that the student needs, which we are already doing. So my colleague Himanshu is there. He'll take care of a lot of mock sessions with the student. As many mock sessions is needed till the time the student feels that they are confident enough. If I'm needed, I'm more than happy to get on a call with student to make them feel at ease and confident. And once it's done, yes. If they are not able to make through in the first attempt, ideally we don't advise, but if it's needed and it's really required, we know that student is potential and they're really willing to go, we'll come up with the second chance for them.
Okay. I forgot to ask one question. I should have asked this before I came to this credibility round. What about SOPs and LORs? How many LORs would you need? And what kind of SOP do you expect?
LORs are not needed, but SOPs is definitely needed, which is of around 500 words. It's just about, what are your aspirations, what goals you have, how you're going to achieve it, how do you plan, about your background. So just a general, but let's make sure that there shouldn't be any kind of plagiarism.
Of course.
And it should be just straight coming from their heart, spontaneous way of, a written pattern is what we look for.
Okay. So that means if I'm a student and I want to apply to your US campus, I don't have to give any kind of LORs.
Not needed.
Nothing.
No.
Only a well-written essay or an SOP.
Yes.
That's all that I have to submit along with my mark sheets and English score. No. For
if English scores are there, well and good. If it's not there, we'll accept on the basis of MOI. Basic academic documents, passport, SOPs.
Okay. So credibility part, we have understood that every student will have to undergo the credibility interview process. Your team will help the student to prepare for the same.
Absolutely.
Multiple rounds are possible. If we see an equal effort coming from the students' side also.
Obviously, that has to be considered.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's come to the fee part.
Okay. That's very interesting again. This year for 2026, we have come up with reduced fee, amazing fee, like what, a student from a middle class family would like to go for, because that's the main percentage of students we see,
Yes.
the level of
Yes.
interest coming from them.
Yes.
So our tuition fee for undergrad courses is somewhere nearly around 15,400 per year, which is
This is USD that you are telling
this is
us?
euros, 15,400 euros. If you convert it in Indian currency, it's nearly around 15 lakhs per year.
Okay, so any of the campus, it would be 15 lakhs per year.
Yeah, for European campus. Yeah.
Okay.
For Tampa campus, it is nearly around $17,000. So if you convert that into euros, it's more or less almost same.
Almost
not
the
much
same.
of difference here.
Okay. All right.
And for masters, it's going to be around 16,500 for Europe, all three European campuses. And for Tampa, it's nearly around $18,000. Again, it's the same kind of level that it is.
And how will I pay this? I mean, do you take the fee upfront or can I pay in installments?
We do. We do take upfront, and it is also like students, they pay 40% of the fee if they're going for Tampa. For Germany, at least students have to pay the fee, 1 year fee in one go because of the visa reasons, right? And for Tampa, we at first go, we accept 40% of the fee.
So I will clear my credibility round. I will pay you 40%
fee.
of the fee,
Yeah.
and then I'll be issued I-20.
Then you, for US, you'll be issued I-20. For European campuses, you'll be issued acceptance package. I mean, once all these payments are done and you've done through your visa filing, your file is complete, in terms of basic checklist that is required to, for complete your visa documentation, to apply to,
Okay.
CSP portal for Germany or maybe for Campus France process. So, and then, this is
Okay.
how for
Okay.
this one.
All right.
This is the raw tuition fee I've said. Scholarship is apart from this.
Okay, so now let's talk about scholarship.
Okay, so for scholarship, Germany is offering best scholarship. So among all the 4 campuses, for Germany, we are offering 50% scholarship flat for undergrad and masters.
Okay.
So if you add that in Indian currency, the undergrad degree nearly comes around 7 to 7.5 lakhs straight away for a year for undergrad. For masters, a student is completing their bachelor's just in 8.5 lakhs, a 12-year program. The only variation comes in when they go for MBA IB, which is for 15 months. There, if you add 50% of scholarship, which is just for Germany, they're completing their degree of MBA IB in just 10 lakhs.
Okay. How do I apply for this scholarship? Will it be an automatic scholarship?
Yes, automatically. During the first year, this scholarship for German, for Heidelberg, once the application is punched, we see the background, the academics, everything, and it is given automated. It's a default process. For the initial first year, students will get the 15% scholarship if they're applying to Heidelberg. But to obtain that kind of scholarship in the next year, if they're doing undergrad of the second year, they have to have a GPA of 3.5 to avail the same kind of scholarship, which is 50%.
Okay.
If the GPA is between 3.2 to 3.49, students will get a scholarship of 25% in the next year. So we call it GPA based or percentage based, or maybe we say progressive scholarship. If we give scholarship, it's not that it's continuously, for all 4 years. It's, every year it gets, depending on kind of percentage they achieve.
And this is for all the campuses?
This is for all the campuses. Sorry, this is just for Heidelberg, 50% scholarship.
Okay.
And the progression scholarship is for all the campuses.
Okay. All right. For your US campus, scholarship amount is the same? Or?
No, it's different. Apart from Heidelberg, for Spain, for Paris, and for Tampa, scholarship differs, which is of 20% to 35%. So right now, whatever applications that we have the pipeline for January intake, so any students who pay before 1st of October, they will get an opportunity to get additional 10% scholarship, which makes it 30%. So 20 plus 10. I know you might be finding it a little complicated, but even so, just letting you know. And if the student is paying the fee upfront, the entire fee upfront, they get additional 5%. So that makes it up to 35%. So it starts from 20, goes up to 35, how and when student pays accordingly.
So 20% is the automatic
basic,
scholarship that comes along with the offer letter.
Absolutely.
Okay. 10% is an early bird.
Early bird, absolutely. That's the right thing that you use phrase.
And 5% is?
If they are paying the tuition fee for the first year upfront. So then 5% is added.
Okay. Okay.
Now the best part is if they are any of the 3 campuses, if they are, they are going into the second year, if they are able to achieve 3.5 GPA, they will straight away get 50% scholarship. So we really want students to feel motivated. They shouldn't feel that once they're in US or maybe any European campus, they're just there for the sake of, spending time and going around. We really want to, put their emphasis in studies and take it on a serious note, achieve, whatever they desire for, and which is eventually going to help them in their future prospects.
Okay. All right. Fine. So fees is okay. Scholarship is fine. What about the accommodation?
All right. So accommodation, when we talk about, at Heidelberg campus, we have on-campus accommodation, but rest of the 3 campuses, we don't have on-campus accommodation. But we have a dedicated support team, and we have dedicated point of contact who is there with us and who can always guide us about the accommodation, which is the best accommodation that students should be going for, that fits in their pocket. That is as per their, basic which is, what do we call it, that it's in their limit or budget that we say. So yes, it is, but it is advisable. Anything, I think, from the campus, wherever we talk about locations, our locations are all centrally located. We are in the heart of the city at any 4 locations. It's very easy for students to get into, basic transport or anything related to basic essentials, daily needs, anything related to their academics. So everything is very easy. But again, if you're it's just my observation. If you're residing in a city where it's heart of the center, you will feel that the cost of living or the cost of the accommodation is different. What you are, even if you're staying 10 minutes farther. So this is how, it's up to the students how they decide. But we have a dedicated team throughout at all the locations who can help with accommodation if not available on campus.
Okay. I think that answers most of our questions. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.